Hey y'all, I'm Keto Diamond. I have used the ketogenic diet so far to go from 312 pounds down to 185 pounds at my lowest, and I love it. Today's video is brought to you by a collaboration between myself and FunSize Bettina. Now she's going to do a video on the same subject. Her link will be in the description below. I want y'all to go over there and check that out. This video is on the subject of nightshades. Now I'm going to tell you about nightshades, what they are, my personal experience, and what they can cause and do to your body. So stick around and check it out. First of all, what are nightshades? Well, nightshades are a plant-based compound known as alkaloids. Most of them are toxic and poisonous, and we can't touch them. We can't touch them at all. But we do use and generally enjoy certain nightshades in our day-to-day lifestyle. And most of us use them far more than we realize because they're in more items than we realize they're in. So the ones we use are tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, and peppers, both sweet and spicy. So even paprika is a nightshade. They have been known to cause some issues with many diseases, including anything inflammatory. If you have inflammatory problems like inflammatory bowel disease, autoimmune disease, any condition that is inflammatory to begin with, eliminating nightshades from your diet would help you. You would greatly benefit from it. Now, some of the common known side effects are hives and rashes, nausea and vomiting, excessive mucus production. You can even have extreme inflammation, achy bones, joints, and muscles. You could hurt all over from a tomato. And unfortunately, these things are in a lot more products than we realize. Steak sauce, barbecue sauce. We love these things, I know. And some of them are low carb, so some of us still use them on keto, but they're not necessarily keto friendly for everybody. They're also in, well, obviously anything tomato based, like tomato paste, tomato sauce. Yeah, so not so good for us. And I absolutely loved and enjoyed putting a taco packet in my meat. But every single time I made taco salad, my weight went up. Every time I put tomato sauce in my foods, my weight went up. I didn't feel quite right, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And these things taste so good. One of my favorite keto snacks has been dipping pork rinds in ranch and hot sauce. I love hot sauce. The spicier the better. Hot wings, hell yeah, bring them on. Give me them fiery ones, baby. Give me the fiery ones. But every single time, the next morning, I would step on the scale and the scale would go up. And here recently, most of the people who've been with me for a little while know that I ate a little bit of nightshades. I also had, it was a combination of two things really. It was the meat tenderizer, which was basically just sugar and salt. And then nightshades, a little bit of peppers in my meal. I shot up 6 pounds in water weight overnight. But it never fails. Anytime I enjoy some kind of nightshade, my weight rises, and it's from inflammation. Some people get severe hives from them, and they don't even know what's causing them or where they're coming from because it's not commonly told to us that nightshades could harm our bodies. But if you have autoimmune disease or arthritis or anything that is inflammatory bowel disease, so many things are inflammatory diseases, could be coming from an intolerance to nightshades. So best bet, guys, cut them out of your diet for a little while. Take them out of your diet for a month and see if you feel better. If you feel nothing at all, add them back in. And at that point, if you feel worse, take them back out. Just do away with them for a minute, see what happens, see if your weight goes down, see if your skin improves, see if you don't feel better, see if your joints and stuff don't feel a little bit better. And on a side note, guys, since this all can cause inflammation, I wanted to read something to you real fast. Inflammation, killing you from the inside out. Chronic inflammation is a process in which the immune system becomes out of balance and continually tries to repair the body and repel pathogens in response to stimulus. Prolonged inflammation then starts to damage healthy tissue as well. in my personal experience, not only does it cause water weight gain for me, it potentially caused a very serious illness that I didn't realize it was calling. Hi, my grandbaby just got here. So I had a disease called essential thrombocythemia, which is a form of blood cancer and a form of leukemia, both low-grade forms. And I had to take a medication that was the most gentle in its class form, but still not great. It was a chemotherapy drug called hydroxyurea. It's one you're not even supposed to touch with your bare hands. You're supposed to use gloves. You can't lay it on your table without sanitizing your table afterwards. And every single month I had to go to a hematologist/oncologist to have my blood platelet count checked every month for the rest of my life and take these pills every single day for the rest of my life. It was not even recommended to miss one single dose because the pills could stop working if I did. Now my blood platelet count had, my platelets clotted together so tightly that they were up in the millions and they could cause stroke at any moment. In fact, my doctor asked me, how have you not had a stroke yet? I don't know, you tell me, you're the doctor. Well, anyway, learning what I've learned about the ketogenic diet, about most of our foods being the cause for most of our diseases that plague humanity today, I decided to look and see what foods could be a trigger for that. Is there any foods I should avoid? The number one food that you should avoid if you have essential thrombocythemia or anything of the sort is tomatoes, a nightshade. And it probably includes peppers and other things too. So I took them out of my diet. Guess what happened, guys? Well, I took them mostly out of my diet. I was using a little bit here and there, spice and all that. But I took them mostly out of my diet, and that incurable disease cured itself. I went from eating bushels of tomatoes. I'm not joking. I would rob the tomato plants that my dad was growing outside. And he would always be raising hell. Where the hell is all the tomatoes? I grow all these tomatoes. I have no tomatoes. Why do I have no tomatoes? I might have ate them. He's very excited. So yeah, I took those out of my diet and I don't have to take chemotherapy drugs anymore. And to me, that is a major win. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, guys. Don't forget to visit FunSize Bettina's channel, who is also doing a video on the subject. Check her out. And if anybody else would like to do a video on this subject, please just pop it below. Let us know that you're doing a video on this subject, and I would be very happy to put your name and your link inside the description box too. So visit her, check everything else out. Let me know your do you have side effects? Do you know about side effects? Let us know. Tell us below. Do nightshades cause you issues? Do you have any conditions nightshades getting out of your diet might help cure? Much love, guys. Just a bonus clip. Nightshades were not introduced worldwide to most cultures until 500 years ago, as they're a plant grown in North America. Most cultures that did eat them and did start utilizing them after they were discovered here would peel them and de-seed them before cooking them completely, before eating them. I just thought that was a neat piece of information.